Now, art is a special asset class and requires more involvement than other forms of investments. Artworks are by definition unique, unlike shares where it does not matter which one you own. And as many grapple with unemployment, some young people have embraced artwork, which quite literally pays their bills. But just what does it take? Joining E in studio is one of such young people into art investment, Joel Ritanri. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Sure. I'm good, I'm good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And I'm happy that we're talking about art because art is special. It has a special place in Kenya. All right, so tell us more about it as how did you get the idea of getting into glass art? Because I believe that's...
what I do. I started when I was 19 years and okay, I used to do the drawing before.
Okay.
You have to be an artist before you come to hard glass engraver. And I started like when I was small young guy, and then I came to do more, to get more experiment from other people from England. So yeah, it's something I started when I was small young man.
Okay, and you know, just going back to your story, you said that you have to be, you have to know how to draw.
Yes,
an artist before you get into other types of art, because I believe we have so many types of art. But why did you decide to focus on glass art? Actually,
it is not something common in Africa, glass engraving. So I met this lady from England who she taught me how to do the glass engraving. And I think it's only the company in Africa which they do the same thing. And another thing, I think it's to have a market in Africa, because especially in Kenya, because many people want to give away the gift, and they don't know how to write the names, and or someone can do the initial, like your name and everything. So it's a good business actually, and I'm making good money on it.
Wow, I'm glad to hear that you're so confident, you know, saying that you're making good money out of it as a young person, that is. And, you know, art, glass art at the same time is, I can call it really complicated, but as you said,
very delicate.
Yeah, it's very delicate because they use of fire.
I use the Dremel or drill. It's like the one normally used by dentists. We use the glass dentist machine, dental tools and everything. So it requires a lot of money to buy them. And also, it's a delicate thing, the way you said. It might break when you're working on it. Or maybe when you're working on it, it might be, you make a mistake, that's all. So it's very different things like other art or other business thing.
And you said it's very delicate in terms of losing money and as well losing what you just made. You said, like, you know, the moment you make a mistake, like that is done. You just have to throw it away.
Yeah, that's the difference with the other art, because other, like painting, can recover if you make any mistake. But this particular art, you have to be very keen, very stable, and because you cannot polish again or maybe tool up again. So another thing might be, the glass might be broken. It's very expensive glass. Sometimes we work on the crystal glass, and maybe it's almost like even 100,000. So when you break, that's all. It's a big loss sometimes. So you have to be very keen on it when you are doing the hard glass engraving.
And Joel, you know, just maybe you could just take us through like the processes, like where does it start? Because from glass, it must have come from an art.
Yes. So I started when I was starting doing the painting before. I used to do the drawings, paintings, and everything. And after I met this lady, she had a small company here in Nairobi. I born in Mount Kenya, very far. And my former teacher who taught me how to do the painting, she was also from England. So she was my neighbor. And that's how I met her, and she was my just good artist. We met her, and then we worked with her almost 3 years after I cleared my school. And then after that, we continue. I joined glass engraving after 3 years, after I worked with the lady from England.
And could you just take us through the process, like inanzangaje, ndio ifike, ikwe sasa it's a glass?
Yes, sasa first of all you have to buy you have to look a nice glass, plain one, without any decoration. The way unajua kuna zingine zinakuwa zimechorwa nini. So you have to look the nice smooth surface. And then you have to get a nice picture, like especially if you order something, you want like a loose flower. So I have to make sure that flower, I have to reduce it to the size I want on the glass, depend with the size of the glass. And then you have to do the outline and tracing, we call tracing. And then after that, you do the itangrio, because you have to use the machine to engrave on it to get those details and everything.
And you know, just going back to the point where you said that the job is rare in the country, as a youth, how has the journey been? You know, I just echoed what you said, money is good and you're able to pay your bills, but how has that journey been till now?
It was not very easy for me to start, especially people, many, as African, we don't know about hard glass engraving. Then it was not easy for me, so I have to, every day, sometimes you can do even one piece, can last even 2 months before you sell. So it was not easy, but patient and believe in God, was very patient on it because I believe this can make money after that. And I was doing the more marketing and to be patient also. And also you have to be honest on the client, because sometimes you can get some people, a client can make an order and then maybe just run away with the deposit and everything. So my side, I have to be very careful on that and make sure you do a good quality job. And that's how I start maintaining my clients and everything. And
the project being not popular in the country, how have you managed to penetrate into the market? And do you get a chance to probably export or?
Actually, the market, it was not easy for me, but after I work for many years, meeting through word of mouth, many people, if you make an order from me and you give to your friend and you show everyone, and and that's how it is. And also I have many clients from outside, especially missionary people and locally companies here. So yeah, it's not bad.
Not bad.
Yes.
I love that. And unafanya nini kwa mayouth wengine? Have you
actually
tried to?
Yes, after I employed, because when I was doing the glass engraving, I was employed by the lady for almost 3 years, and then I quit. I started the first machine I hired. It was for hire. I was paying 1,000 per month because I could afford to buy my own machine. And after that, I just saved little money I was getting from whatever I get, I save little of it. Then I buy my own machine after 1 year. Then after
wanasema unajanjaruka.
After that nikaendelea hivyo, nikaona sasa kazi imeanza kuwa mingi. So I could able to handle the orders. So I have to taught another guy. I bought another machine, and that's how I started. So far, I already taught like 70 young girls and boys, and they're doing okay.
Wow.
And the industry is doing okay. And if you go to all the market, you see the glass hard engraving. That's from me, because I've done a lot to the youth and everything.
And did you carry some you know, for us to see?
Yes, I had them, but probably I left my car. So
okay. I wish we just had them just to showcase. But it's very encouraging that, you know, you've taught other youth and you've also employed them. And you just mentioned 3 years. 3 years is, okay, you can call it a short time to be kukua mahali. But what is that yenye ilikupelekea ndio you can start now your own business?
Actually, myself, I like to be a freedom man. You know, I don't like somewhere you do the same thing, you repeat the same. I would like to go and to be free. And that's how I started. I knew I'm going to work for a short period for this lady. And then after that, I just started pole, nikaona sasa ninafaa nifanye my own thing. And nataka to exploit my job and everyone to know. And myself, I like to support a lot the local artists and everyone. And that's my courage, because also I was sponsored for many years when I was small boy, and so I have that morale, you know, ile ya kusupport watu wengine. Na kutoka hapo sasa nimeweza kufanya kazi mingi sana kwa government industry and everything. Show my kids everywhere. In Dubai, I was there 2 years ago. My former student, actually, she invited me. She got a big order from another company in Dubai, and she couldn't able to handle it because it was a perfume bottle, so they wanted some design on it, and she have to call me. So yeah, for me, it's a big benefit.
So actually, like a company in Dubai wanted a package for a new perfume?
This lady, she do the same thing. I taught her. Then she got a job in a Dubai, another company, but she quit. She is starting doing her own thing. And then she was lucky to get a big order from a perfume company. They wanted design on the bottle. It was 1,000 pieces, so she could handle them for 2 months. So she had to call me and do work together.
Oh, that's really good. So how do you feel ukiona mtu umefunza alafu
anaendelea,
unaona at least pia kwa mahali vizuri?
For me, I feel very proud, and I know I'm not very wealthy like that, but I feel rich on my heart because that's what I believe, and we can do whatever we have. Like now, I started doing the recycling bottles the other day, like last year, cutting them, make a nice stuff on it, and that industry we can create a big job on it because there are many youth who are jobless. Yeah. So we have to look whatever you have to recycle them, and in the world right now they are looking like the way to recycle and to clean the environment. Yes. So those wasted bottles, there are many of them, and I was feeling bad to see all of us cutted and everything. So I was thinking, what can I do with this bottle? And one day I wake up, I cut one bottle with my machine, which I can cut like 2 bottles, but it was not very good. So I have to create another machine, which I'm cutting like 100 bottles per day to make like a water glass on it, lampshade and flower vases, and it's amazing project.
Yeah, and I also think, it's a brilliant idea. Yes, the fact that kumekuwa na ban of paper bags. Yes. So right now we have bottles littered everywhere.
All over,
yeah, so I can see you're very creative.
Yeah, thank you.
But you just said that you woke up one morning and you're like, bottles are all over.
Yes. And I used
how do you come up with ideas? Unalala, unaota, ama how do you come up with
For
ideas?
me, I was like, my friends, they like having party in the house. So they used to throw those bottles, and I used to collect them. I said, don't throw this bottle. They say, you're going to use for what? I said, no, one day you're going to see. And one day I just, for me, I was thinking, what can I do instead of buy the glass from glassware? Yeah. Like, what can we do on these bottles? And that's how I get ideas. Maybe I can recycle them again and use them again. Yeah. And so far, it's for business, especially right now, everyone is going for recycling. And you go to the hotel, you see the candle holders, the glasses they are using, actually is made from bottles. Yeah. Yes.
And Sisa, what can you tell us when, especially for the youth, probably right now, sometimes they don't know where to get the ideas, or probably you can idea lakini, exactly.
Actually, for me, I believe what you know is best thing for you to start. Because if you have ideas and you just try it, don't give up. Yeah. Start it. If you see it's not working, go another one. But for me, I believe is to be patient and to start pole, and then later you're going to pick up. Yeah.
You kept talking about patience, and I think patience pays.
Yes, it's true.
So what you're saying is to be creative.
Yes.
See nikiona a bottle, what I think pengine ni ya kubeba maziwa peke yake, well, it can be used for something else.
Unaweza hata ipaint, kama hujui kukata, unaweza ifanyia, and anything else, unaweza kuwa deco, you can, this recycling thing can do a lot on the bottle, like waste bottles.
And now looking at art in Kenya, do you think many Kenyans really have upheld or understand the importance of art? We have different types of art. Now for you, it's the glass art.
Yes.
What can you say about that?
Actually, I think the artists in Kenya, they are not very, they don't get good money on the art, especially people, I don't know, people, they don't understand about it, or maybe they don't appreciate. But I'm glad like now, like 2 years, I've been watching this and keeping my record. Many people are appreciating art so far, and they are buying from, if you build a house, you have to buy a deco and everything. But we are not yet there. We still need to do more effort and work on hard each other, to help each other, like exhibition. Like now, I was very glad to hear Nanda Gashagwa, she was mentioned about to support the Kenyan artist. They're gonna give a free exhibit almost every after 2 weeks at KICC, and that's a good move, because that's what you need. We need a big support from the government and a local company and everyone to appreciate arts. But so far, it's not very good.
Because most youth in Kenya complain that they are not given a platform to showcase what they have, and I think that's a major problem.
It's true, because right now, if you look like many industry people are supporting by music. Can see many like youth, if you do the farming and everything.
Yes.
Also, I think the government should look also for the way they can support local artists because we need that support.
Yeah.
And without the government, we cannot do anything. Like there are many millions of money lying through art because I think we are living on the the world of the art. Without art, we cannot appreciate because even the beginner, the God himself, he was an artist because he created the world and he do everything. So without art, we cannot appreciate the living. You know, we need to involve that. So I think the government should work hard and maybe to elect. Maybe the people can go to the field work to look at the way artists are doing, what they can help. If there is any outside exhibition going on, they can also able to connect people. I think that will be very helpful for us artists.
So what you feel is that the government has focused more on some
one side,
art, because I've also had most of the spoken word artists complain that you know they're not given very good platforms here to showcase what they have. So what would you wish for the government to do?
I think I will require them to support artists, local artists more, and to do, maybe there's a lot of money lying down somewhere. And like me, the way I said, I want to support many youth, but I don't have that, what do you call the cash or the, to make to build even a institute for helping young people. Because I normally do in a small compound where I cannot handle even like 3 students. So I have to work every year like 3 of them. Then after that, I take another one because I cannot able to keep them all of them together. But I need. I will require maybe the government can support us very well and look at that side of the art.
And you know, most young people depend on employment.
Yes.
But right now, looking at today's economy, you find that most youth are unemployed. But what can you tell them, because they are talented? Wanajua kufanya vitu nyingi sana, lakini just as we said, they have many ideas, lakini
na wataki I think shida iko because they don't want to, I think they don't want to go for it. People, they fear when you're starting the business. When I was starting, maybe many people was asking, why you quit the job? Maybe you're going to be struggling outside. I say, no. You have to have that confidence to say, if you start something, it's not going to grow like today. Even the tree, when you plant, it grows slowly, and it will become like a big tree. So for me, I believe you have whatever you're looking, whatever you know you can do, just work on it, pole, and then later you're going to be somewhere.
So what can you tell them? Because maybe some of them will complain about the money, wengine pengine hawataki tu kufanya kazi.
Ningeweza kusema kazi iko, because like now, vile nasema hizo shupa ziko mingi sana. Ni ile tu kuanzia kitu moja, you just start slowly na una save kidogo, whatever you get, because there are a lot of work around. Ni vile watu wataki kufanya kazi saa ingine, wanataka tu kulala. But for me, I can encourage them, they should start something. They should not wait the government to come help. Let the government come in when you're starting something, because hakuna mtu anaweza kuja kama ufanyi kitu, hakuna mtu atajua unafanya nini. But start slowly, show the people. Find out a small exhibition. There's a lot of exhibitor people, the galleries around. Like kama ni art yako, maybe someone gonna like one day.
And do you have any projects coming up that the youth out there can follow?
Actually, the project here about ndio na sasa, na nimeona itasaidia watu wengi sana. Sorry, itasaidia watu wengi because I think so far like 10 of them now. I trained the other day 10 guys. Wale wa kukata, kuosha na kupack. Then I make a banana box to pack them. So far I think nilikuwa nafikiria pia I can open my own institute. Kusaidia vijana wengi in my future. That's why I was looking the governor. Actually I make a nice portrait for him the other day. I saw in the TV, in his office I mean. Na ninataka kummeet sana because I want to tuongee, tujue vile tutasaidiana. Kazi iko lakini ina need support. Na niko na hiyo morale, niko na hiyo roho ya kusaidia. So I want to help many young people. But sina ile uwezo ya financial problem and everything.
Okay, and what is this biggest challenge you're facing wewe as a youth right now?
Shida iko because now when nikifanya my piece wa art, a piece of art, saa ingine kupata mteja ni ngumu sana. Because the reason why siwezi afford kulipa big shop. So I have to work it inside interior, mahali watu wanioni. But I think nikipata support vizuri, naweza onyesha kesi yangu all over. Yeah.
And what did I want to ask you? Is it affordable? Is it affordable? Ama ziko very expensive that, you know, unafukuza customers?
No, ziko actually like my piece, the award, like because I normally do even awards, like cut the piece of the glass. Inaenda around 5,000 to 3,000, and even the some wine bottle I normally sell even 200 shillings. So it's avoidable to everyone in local and outside. Yeah.
You know, I'm just thinking maybe your artwork. I wish we saw those glasses, and I'm just thinking maybe they're very beautiful. You know, sometimes you see something very catchy. Na unadhani pengine it's very expensive. Which, you know, they should just come to
kila
you
mtu anaweza afford, si kitu expensive. Because another thing I could urge people to, when they are buying a piece of art, think about it. Think, how this guy came up with this idea, what the material require and everything. Because hard engraving require a lot of stuff. Like you have to use the electricities, the diamonds, they are very expensive. The one you normally do to etching, the machine is so it require a lot of effort to work on one piece. So before you buy something, you have to appreciate, to know how these things made of.
And maybe lastly, you can just share with us where you get your inspiration from, because art, as much as it's very special, lakini it needs a lot of talent as well. So is this something that ran in your family, or is it something that you just woke up and...
Actually, my dad used to be a wooden carver. He used to do a nice carving. So it's in family. And then also my former teacher, she encouraged me a lot, because she used to sell one piece like even 30,000 to 100,000. So encouraged me a lot to put effort and learn more about the art.
Okay, so maybe a piece of advice to the youth out there, probably not exactly when you wanataka kujoin art, but maybe in general as well. Tunaweza anza na our art, probably wanaweza taka kukufuata on your Facebook. You can also give us your online platforms.
Ukitaka kunipata on Facebook, Ritanri Joel, na pia niko na what you call the Instagram, also najita Ritanri Joel, so unaweza nifuata hapo.
All right. Last word of advice now for the youth.
Youth, nangetaka kuambia whatever you're doing, kuwa na moyo na usi give up, because kwangu ijakuwa good laisi journey mzuri. So I've been working almost like 20 years since I started this one. Na so for like 5 years ndio business yangu ilianza kupika. So I can encourage them, whatever they are doing, to be patient na kuamini Mungu na kufanya kazi, kutrust, usikue na mtu wa tamaa, because that's what they create many people. They want to be rich one day, wake up and be rich, but you have to be patient with this.
All right. Thank you so
You're
much,
welcome.
Joel Ritanri, for talking to us about the art. And I think now we understand how special art is.
Asante sana, na nimeshukuru kwa your support, you guys, kwa kuangalia hii mambo ya industry art, because I think there are not many people are looking at it. So I appreciate Ebru TV a lot.
All right. Karibu sana.